Let me tell you a story. There was a time when I felt like I was carrying this invisible weight, a constant voice in my head telling me, "You're not enough. You'll never be enough." I didn't realize it at the time, but that voice wasn't mine. It was toxic shame, and it was quietly running my life. If you've ever felt like you're stuck in a cycle of self-doubt or guilt you can't escape, this video is for you. By the end, you'll have 3 powerful strategies to break free from toxic shame and take back control of your life. Let's dive in. Toxic shame isn't the same as guilt. Guilt says, "I did something wrong." Shame says, "There's something wrong with me." It's a belief that can leave you feeling broken, unworthy, and stuck. But here's the good news. Shame isn't permanent. It's learned, and it can be unlearned. In this video, I'll share 3 proven strategies that helped me heal from toxic shame. Stick around, because the last one is a game changer. Toxic shame often starts in childhood. Maybe someone you trusted made you feel small, or you were constantly criticized. The first step to overcoming it is to ask yourself, whose voice am I hearing? Is it an old teacher, a parent, or maybe even a past relationship? Once you identify the source, you can start separating their words from your identity. Toxic shame thrives on lies. I'm unlovable, I'll never succeed, I'm a failure. But here's the thing, those are just stories your brain is telling you. The next time you hear that voice, ask yourself, is this fact or opinion? More often than not, it's just an opinion, a false one. Replace it with a truth. I'm doing my best. I deserve kindness. I am enough. Here's how this worked for me last week. I caught myself thinking, I'm not good enough to finish this project. Instead, I told myself this project doesn't define my worth, and I pushed through. Imagine you're talking to a friend who's struggling. Would you say, "You're such a failure"? Of course not. So why do we say these things to ourselves? Self-compassion is a proven antidote to shame. When those harsh thoughts creep in, pause and ask yourself, how would I speak to a friend in this situation? Then speak to yourself with that same kindness. Research shows that self-compassion reduces shame and boosts resilience by up to 34%. Can you write one kind thing you've said to yourself recently? Share it below. Kindness isn't weakness, it's strength. In just a moment, I'll share one final mindset shift that completely changed how I view shame. But first, let's recap the tools we've covered so far. 1. Identify the source. 2. Challenge the narrative. 3. Practice self-compassion. I know how hard this journey can feel. Toxic shame convinces you that you're alone, broken, or beyond repair. But here's the truth. You're none of those things. Healing is possible, and it starts with small, intentional steps. Remember that voice I mentioned at the beginning, the one that told me I wasn't enough? It's quieter now. And every day, I remind myself, I'm not my past, and neither are you. So here's that final mindset shift. You are not your shame. It doesn't define you, and it doesn't have to control your life. Here's your action plan for today. Take 5 minutes to reflect on where your shame comes from. Write down one false belief you're ready to let go of, and replace it with a truth. Practice saying one kind thing to yourself every day this week. Which step will you take today? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to hear your journey. If this video resonated with you, give it a like and share it with someone who might need to hear this. Don't forget to subscribe for more tips on healing, growth, and becoming your best self. Remember, you are not broken. You are becoming. Healing isn't linear, but every step counts.